Good evening, great people. How are you? My name is Amo. I'll be your facilitator today under the Tcash Soko platform. This is a platform that allows us to take our biashara as digital because digital biashara is the future of biashara. So, um, yesterday we had three very good sessions. The first one was on Fix Your Shop. We went through how to fix the shop, how to update the inventory, remove what we don't need, add what is out of stock, and also add what is missing. But most importantly, update the prices of items because lazima biashara yako digitally iapie kama biashara yako physically. Why? Because that way you build more customer confidence and your customers watakuwa loyal kwa shop yako because wanajua whatever you post online is what is actually there in the shop. And finally, or rather, secondly, we went into making your first sale. How do you sell? So we went into how to sell using the catalog. The catalog, as we said, is the same way you'd buy something in a supermarket or something the sort, and they get to scan an item. So the scanning of the item is what we are doing now using the app, where we don't have the scanning feature, but rather we are going to the inventory and adding the items we need to sell and selling them instantaneously using either cash method, the Tcash method, or the external wallet method where people are paying via M-Pesa. And finally, we had a discussion of um, getting paid, the wallet, the balances, and the KYC. And remember, we noted that the balance uh, on your business side will be the same as the balance on your personal side of the platform in the app. And we said that, of course, for you to access this money, you need to complete a very important process referred to as KYC. Know your customer. We said that this is like opening a bank account. You can't open a bank account without walking to the bank and having your national ID. So those are the requirements also for opening your Tcash wallet. And of course, once you and you finish your KYC, then of course you're good to go and your balances will be synchronized across the platform. So today we're going to learn about how to sell faster when it is busy. Every day, as business people, we want it to be a busy day. And the reason for this is we know that when it is busy, then we make huge profit margins. So, how then do you sell faster to ensure that your customers are satisfied? This app is not coming to slow down your business activity. It is actually coming to help you sell faster, even when it is very, very busy. So how do you do that? So remember, when you open the app, it takes you to your personal profile. You need to switch from your personal profile to the business profile. When you tap the business profile, remember, Amos owns two shops. One of them is a product shop. The other one is a services shop. Of course, depending whichever shop you'd want, I'd go to the product one, the Aura Baby that has baby items. I would switch to it. If I switch to the Aura Baby, this is the shop, and this is where now I can make sales. So you cannot make sales using your personal profile. You can only buy using your personal profile. But for sales, you need to switch to the business section. So how do you sell faster when it is busy? Allow me to just show you how to go about it. We discussed what is there on this screen. Of course, starting with Hello Amos, the owner of Aura Baby, the Tcash balance, the kind of Rotary tickets that we said we are running a rotary for the highest sales of the month. And of course, you can see I already have 3 tickets. I hope I can make them 1,000 in like by the end of the month. Today's performance is the transaction I made for 50, and transaction is just 1, and the orders are 0. Upcoming bookings 0. I don't have any upcoming booking. So I'm going down there where you have home, orders, and the sell. I need to sell faster. It is a busy day for me. So I'll press on the sell. Instead of picking the catalog now that we were picking when we were making our first sale, you can just pull, you can just decide to do the express sale. What is the express sale? An express sale is a type of a feature that allows you to sell express per category. Maybe you have so many customers you're dealing with, for example, clothing items. It is maybe during the December season, and so many people are buying from your shop for festivities. Then how do you ensure that you're selling as fast as possible so that you don't lose customers? Because we know some customers are very impatient. Ni kawaida. Unapata customer hataki kukojea sana. So you do an express sale. Kama ni dress, you just go to the category, unachagua ni dress and so on. So how do you do that? Under the catalog, the express sale. I press on the express sale, then the categories appear. The categories that have registered my items under. So the items in my inventory have been registered under the following categories. There is the accessories, there is the nursing wear, there is the active wear, the fashion, other, sports, menwear, and schoolwear. So maybe the person who came to my shop wants to buy a sportswear. Maybe they wanted to buy a sports kit for their child. So I'll just press on sports. Then how much is that thing that they're trying to buy? Then maybe it's costing 20 shillings. Then I'll do next. If I press on next, then which method do they want to pay using? So maybe they will have the Tcash Soko. Of course, for the Tcash Soko, remember you're showing them the QR code. So they just need to scan the QR code and you get paid instantaneously. So if their payment method is a Tcash Soko, I just need to tick it and then get paid. The QR code shows up. So they just need to go to their personal profile and scan this QR code the way it is. Once they scan this QR code, they are able to pay me directly, and that ends the transaction there. So once they scan it, I will see the receipt. I'll see that they have paid, and I'll be able to access a receipt for them. However, the receipt will be unique in a way. Remember, the receipts we had previously had the specific items. This receipt for this transaction will not have a specific item, but will have the category of the item that we sold because we are doing an express sale. Allow me to show you once again their personal profile. How will they scan? So if I just come back to personal profile, just switch to personal profile from the business profile. Then if they are to scan a QR code, all they need to do is to come down here where you have the home, the shop, and the scan. And because they want to scan the QR code in my phone, they'll just press on scan. This is the customer now doing that. And then the QR code that I'm showing them is what they'll scan to fit in the square that is at the middle. And then that will mean they're able to complete the payment. But for now, because I don't have a spare phone that has the QR code, then I can just go back and use another payment method. So I switch back to business. We were in the Aura baby. I'm just trying to show you how also quickly it is to switch from one profile to another. You can move from your personal profile to your business profile. You can go to your personal profile when you want to pay for something, maybe from a person who is supplying lunch to you. Maybe they have the Tcash and you would want to pay them with the platform. You just switch to your personal profile, scan, pay them, get your lunch, switch to business, switch back to business in just a sprint of a second. Then we were doing the express sale. So I'll go back to sell, express sale. Of course, we were doing something under sports. It was costing 20. So next, the next method of payment is the external wallet. The external wallet would mean that they are paying with another mobile money transfer like the M-Pesa to your shop directly or to your Tcash wallet directly. So you just place on the external wallet and then get paid. Once you do that, there's a QR code that shows up. So they can scan this QR code, or they can use the pay bill number and the account number here to pay. And I would advise that they scan the QR code because it is quicker rather than putting on the pay bill number. But some customers will prefer maybe to use the pay bill number. So this is the pay bill number that they can use to also pay you using their external wallet, such as an M-Pesa wallet or any other wallet out there. That is how you can get paid using the external wallet. Kindly remember to keep your questions coming in the comment section. I'll be responding to them as soon as I get them. What is the other method of paying, of getting paid? You can do still the same under the sportswear, the 20 shillings. Next, the third method would be the cash payment. So of course, if you press on cash payment, then here you get paid. Of course, it asks you whether you confirm the cash checkout. Would you like to proceed? I would just say yes, I want to proceed. And again, purchase is completed. The previous cash free balance was 49 because I had upgraded it to about 50. And then the transaction fee is one shilling. So the remaining cash free balance is 49. And the cash sale remaining before settlement is 9,800. So, and then I can view a receipt for this transaction. So the receipt of the transaction will just show you that this is something under spot, but no more information of what this spot where was. So if you get time, maybe in the course of the day, that busy day, you can just come here and say that this transaction is done. Follow that transaction to the wallet. Under the wallet, you will see the cash payment that was made for 20 today at 1:35 p.m. and add a note to it. Maybe the note is that this was maybe some sports footwear. Maybe that was a sports footwear, something like a sports boot or something of the sort. So if that is what you sold, then you can just save it as such, and then you're able now to see every time that you log in that this was a sports footwear and that was paid for by the means of cash. Something very important that I would want everybody to understand, lazima tuelewe digital biashara na venye tutaifanya using the Tcash platform. Lazima nijue that when I do an express sale, it does not deduct the items that I had in my inventory. Why is it so? Because it is just picking the category. It is not going to the specifics. Haijaenda kwa specifics ikajua nimeuza shati, nimeuza nguo, nimeuza nini. So you need to go back to your inventory and update it after you have done some cash sales. Not cash, but express sales. You have to go back to the inventory and update it. But what is the importance of updating your inventory? Remember, we said that when your inventory is up to date, it shows what your business has. Remember, the app is also advertising your business for you. The Tcash app is advertising your business for you. It is helping you reach customers. The customers would need to know that when they come to your physical shop, they get the products as they are advertised in the app. So you need to go to the inventory. For instance, in the case of that transaction, maybe I sold a footwear. We didn't have footwears, but let us assume that maybe I sold a cup. Maybe the cup is what I'm referring to as the footwear. So if I press on the cup here, I just need to reduce the quantity because I've sold one. So that means the quantity reduces by 1. So they were 15, now they become 14, and I save. What is the importance of doing that after doing the express sale? Your inventory will always have what is the true status in your business. If you don't update, you may be thinking that you still have caps when you look at the inventory, only to notice that you sold all of them and customers end up being disappointed. And remember, in Biashara, we must ensure that our customers are satisfied because customer satisfaction should be a priority to us so that we retain them, they refer us to other new clients, and they keep on coming to bring money into our Biasharas. Um, yes, that is what you need to do. So what have we so far learned? We have learned how to do an express sale. Remember this how you sell when it is busy. It is just a very quick, swift method. Tap on sell, tap on sell, then the catalog, no, but express because it is very busy, express. Then you tap on a category. Maybe you want to do something to do with accessories or something to do with schoolwear. Then the cost of that is 100. Then next, then how you accepting your payment? Maybe it's via ticker, then get paid. They scan, they pay you, you move to the next customer. It is as simple as that. That is a very swift, simple process to ensure that you're getting paid faster. You can keep track of the payments that are coming in, and of course, you can build your credit history. Something that I have to also mention is that you need to use this express sale feature when when uh, you're giving discounts. Sometimes you have very loyal customers. A customer who has been buying for you for over 10 years and they're still coming again and they want to buy a new product. So sometimes you're feeling like you need to give them a discount. So if I'm giving a discount under fashion, for example, if I have somebody under fashion who is coming to my shop and I'm giving a discount, maybe I'm selling a fashion item for 30 shillings to them instead of their 100, then I can press on next and then they can pay me with the Tcash protocol, the external wallet, or the cash payment. If they decide to go the cash payment way, I'll just get paid, confirm, um, and once I get paid, I can view the receipt, and you can see that indeed I've sold something for the 30 shillings. The platform fee 1 shilling still apply because this transaction is below 100, and then this is done. So once you press on done for this transaction, I can come back to my wallet and still find that transaction of that shilling that I made at 1:41 p.m. And when I come back, I can press on it and add a note, say that this was maybe sold on discount. This will help me track track my money and know why did I sell this item under the fashion. for 30 shillings. Maybe I sold it for 30 shillings because I wanted to give my customers a discount. So that is how you go about it. Finally, once you have sold this item, I need to come back to my inventory. Why is it very important to do that? To ensure that my inventory reflects what I have in my business. So if I sold something like, yeah, it can be the bodycon skirt, maybe that is a fashion item that I sold for 30 shillings. So that means that the quantity has reduced from 100 to um, has reduced by one. I want to reduce it by one. It reduces to 99. So, and then I'll just save. So when I come back, my inventory now shows that I've even made a sale. And for the sale that I've made, the number of items I had initially have reduced. But that is not the only way you can sell when it is busy. It is not the only way. The app is giving you a new feature, a coming soon feature that will help you sell even faster. You see, for this bit, you have to, for the express sale, you have to go to sell, then the express, then type the amount, then go back to the catalog and edit. The app now is having a coming soon voice assistant. How will it be working? I'm waiting for it, but how will it be working? It is a very simple to use feature. Remember, I've mentioned this a couple of times that this platform is AI enabled. By AI enabled, I mean that um, the platform has some AI features that are really helpful. Remember, the technology is headed towards one direction, and the direction is north. We keep on advancing. And that is why we're even doing the digital biashara. So the AI has been incorporated in the app to help us sell faster when it is busy. How do you do it? You go to sell, then instead of the catalog and the express sell, you go to the voice assistant. So under the voice assistant, you're just supposed to just press on the mic that is there to um, just name the item that you want to sell and the quantity that you want to sell. So for example, I can say 5 pieces of royal yogurt, 5 pieces of royal yogurt. Of course, remember I said um, that this is a coming up it's a coming soon kind of a feature in the app. So therefore, you're not going to test it live because it is not yet launched, but it will be launching in the next version of the app. Of course, coming very soon in the next week. So under this, you just need to press on the microphone and then state the quantity and the item that you need. So for example, you can say 5 cups. So when you say 5 cups, the importance of this is that it deducts it. It deducts what you need, what you're selling from the inventory direct, just like the catalog would do. It will deduct or reduce the items in your inventory real time. The voice checkout will be allowing us to sell faster and at the same time deduct the items from the inventory. And you can even command it to give you 4 5 items at a go. You can tell it 5 cups, 2 pieces of royal yogurt, 3 pieces of dress, and all of them, it does that transaction at once for you because this feature is AI enabled. Indeed, it is digital biashara, the future of biashara. So, yeah, what have you learned? Remember to keep the questions coming in the comment section. I'm just following up to see what your comments are, what your questions are, and how you think about that coming soon future. So today we have learned about how to sell faster on a busy day, the best day in a biashara. I always love it when it is very busy in my biashara. So you have learned how to sell when it is busy, how to process a transaction quickly using sell. So you're going to sell. If you're even under home, you just go to sell quickly. You can use the express sell for now. But again, coming soon, you can use the voice assistant. We say that when you're using the express sell, you just need to know the category of the item that you're selling. Is it a menswear? Is it an accessory? Is it a fashion? Is it an activewear? So once you tap on what you need, the category of what you're selling, you input the price. Maybe you're selling it for 10 shillings. And then next, then of course choose a way that you'd want to get paid. Is it via the Tcash protocol? Is it via the external wallet? Is it via the cash payment? So, and of course, once you have made a choice of the way in which you'd want to receive your money, then you proceed to complete your transaction. So if I'm using the Tcash protocol, then I'll press on get paid, and then the person would just need to scan. My customer will just need to scan the QR code that I'm showing them on my phone. So once they scan this QR code, they will uh, pay me instantaneously. This money will appear on my Tcash wallet, and I will get a transaction receipt for them. So we are still building digital biashara. Indeed, we are building digital biashara, but maybe something else. Somebody may say, what if I want to sell services? What if I don't want to sell, say, a physical item and it's on a busy day? So we can just switch from the product shop to the services shop, the Elimu Hub Academy, and see how that can be processed quickly. We are doing an express checkout. So sell, then catalog, express, voice assistant. Again, same features available. That is what I love about Tcash. There is consistency in terms of feature, whether you're in your product shop, your services shop, and that is another very important aspect. You can have more than one shop. You can own more than one shop in one platform. Imagine having your kinyozi, having your kiosk, having your boda all in one platform. Isn't that amazing? Of course, I think it is. So for for the services, you can also do express checkout. For the express checkout, you see now the categories have changed. You have the accessories, bags, supplies, tools, aids, home tutoring, books, and other. So, and of course, you can switch to the right. You can have the homeschool. So, if somebody is coming for homeschooling and I'm busy maybe with another student, I can just do an express checkout and go to homeschooling. Maybe this is supposed to cost 20 shillings. And somebody might say, I'm just using small figures. Can't the app use bigger features, bigger figures? Yes, it can. So if I'm selling that for 1,000, it's also possible. And then I'll do the next. After doing the next, there's the Tcash so-called external wallet, cash payment. Which way do I want to accept this money? Maybe I want to use the external wallet, M-Pesa. I just tell them, okay, this is how you pay me. You can scan the QR code, or you can use the USSD and use the pay bill number that is here, 817817. And of course, use my account number, which is the phone number that I use to register my Tcash wallet with. And of course, that way I will get this money in my Tcash wallet and I can access it, use it to buy other products, use it to pay my employees at my work, and use it to get more products using the platform. So that is the beauty of express checkout. But don't forget that even if you're having a services shop, you can also use the voice assistant. But it is coming soon. The advantage of the voice assistant ni unaiambia the kind of products zenye unataka na quantity unataka zikiwa ngapi, deduct them from your inventory direct, zina reduce kwa inventory yako, unapata inventory yako inaji auto update. But when you do an express sale, your inventory does not auto update. You need to go back to the inventory and update it, so that it keeps on reflecting the kind of biashara that you have physically online. Remember, as I always say, digital biashara is the future of biashara. See you in the next one on cash apps, records, and statement. We are going to learn more about the platform fees, the credits, and the settlement thresholds. Until then, have a good day. Thank you.